Welcome everyone to the Jank Think Tank. It is me again, Nightlight95, and joining me as always, my good bud Josh.
What is up? Sorry, I had the face for radio today.
Look, you always have a face for radio, but it is okay.
Oh, burn. Burn.
But I'm glad you're here though. I'm glad you feel enough to where we record. So what we're going to do today is I'm trying to figure out how to host this as well on my Twitch at the same time. But what we're going to do today is we're going, as we know, Crimson Vow came out or is coming out really.
Yeah, pre-release last weekend. This week is the official release of the set.
At time of recording, it is Tuesday the 16th, and so it will be coming out this following weekend. But as it's coming out, what we're wanting to do is do a little gameplay of the Commander precons.
Yay!
And so once again, doing Commander, one of our favorite formats, and we'll see how it goes.
Yeah,
we'll see how it goes, and we'll probably talk through the whole thing, giving our experiences with what we've done with Crimson Vow, review of cards, just kind of filling in the dead space while we do some gameplay.
Sounds good to me. Well, let me get the game set up on Untap here.
All right.
And I will get the screen shared. And what's really cool is we could either go like this or no. I like what we normally have. There we go. I know StreamYard getting all fancy and stuff. All right, so I will select. So for today, I'm running the Vampiric Bloodline deck. So Vampire Tribal.
And I will be running the Spirit Squadron deck. So spirits. I'm not seeing the game pop up on my end just yet. I may have to refresh. Give me a second.
Yeah, refresh should be there.
TJTT. There we are. Join game.
Boom.
Oh yeah.
And then so that way you all can see the life totals. I'm going to remove the logo here. Al Mega, thanks so much for joining in on stream. We definitely appreciate it.
What's up? Wasabi.
Wepa.
All right.
So there we go. And then I don't know about you, but you might want to change your life total to 40.
What? I figured I'd give you a handicap for the first game since you're not feeling too well. So, you know.
Hey, I will still kick your trash. Okay. We don't know.
Which one is it again? That's not the card. The button to copy the command zone. Is it K?
K.
There we are.
There you go. All right. So I'm going to draw my opening hand here.
I'm going to shuffle. Shuffle. Draw to. We'll shuffle it one more time for good measure and draw to 7. Now, I haven't actually looked over this deck yet. Can you hear me all right? I didn't realize my mic was being weird.
Yep.
It was in a funny position. There we go. Set it up there. I haven't actually looked over this deck list. I probably should have. But I figured, jump in the gameplay. As we know, with most precons, if anybody goes in, especially new players wanting to pick up Commander, they go and pick up the Commander precon. They're not going to scour through and know what the cards are. So I figured I'd give it with that same fresh mind. Just jumping in and seeing how it goes. I do love the artwork on these lands.
I do. Yes.
They very well done.
All right. So it looks like the game has you going first there, friend.
Sweet. I am actually going to mulligan.
Oh.
It's a nice 4-land hand, but we'll mulligan 7 and see how it goes. I shouldn't have done it, but here we are.
Well.
It's terrible. It's a terrible hand. We'll play an island first and then go.
All right.
I should have kept it 4 lands.
Take a look. That is a fantastic artwork. The midnight, the midnight art for this is great.
It's really well done. Really well done.
All right, I will draw for turn. I will then play.
Let the trash talk begin. Yes.
I'll play a Myriad Landscape. It will come in tap. Oh, you didn't press past turn.
Oh, you're right. It's fine. You see?
There you go. Now it's
problem solved. All right, and I will draw one. Hopefully it's a land. It is not. So what I will do is I will play this Azorius Chancery. It'll ETB tapped, and I'll bounce this island back to my hand. And it'll be your go.
Oh, fair enough. We got Johnny the Machine Hughes watching. No
Johnny!
pressure.
Johnny!
No pressure.
What's up? What's up, you old fuddy dud? Hope you're doing well.
Oh,
I know. He instantly leaves.
Oh, all right. I'm going to play an Exotic Orchard so I can tap, add 1 mana of any color that a land an opponent controls could produce.
You now have access to white and blue.
Woohoo! Fantastic. But because this only does 1, it's either or. Right?
What do you mean I never read the books? I always read the books.
I know nothing. Oh, alarms in the background. All right. Right. I can't really do anything past turn.
All right.
I'm not liking my opening hand. This is not good.
Ooh, I drew a land. We're making progress, guys.
Woo!
So, I think what we'll do is we'll go ahead and get this ball rolling. We're going to tap for 3 and cast Bygone Bishop. Bygone Bishop is a 2-white flying. Whenever you cast a creature spell with mana value 3 or less, investigate. Wow. So that'll be my go. It does not have haste, so I can't do nothing.
All right. So draw a card for turn. I will play a mountain.
Hey, that is a mountain. I love the artwork. So well done.
And I think...
And I believe that's something we've mentioned a lot lately is whoever's in charge of doing the artwork for the cards lately has just been doing a bang-up job. Just absolutely marvelous.
Oh, yeah. So I'm going to tap 3 and play Stensia Masquerade. So for 2 and a red, it's an enchantment. Attacking creatures I control have first strike. Whenever a vampire I control deals combat damage to a player, put a 1/1 counter on it. And it had madness, but at this point, I didn't need to pay the
madness cost. Yeah.
Yeah.
Madness cost is the exact same thing as the original cast, which is a little weird, but
it allows you to play it at instant speed when you
if you have to discard it. Yep.
Yeah. So, but that's still that's card, and I'm going to go ahead and pass turn.
All right, I'll proceed to untap and draw.
Oh.
Ooh, I
swear I'm not dying. Well, I might.
I hope you're not. All right, I'll play this Plains. And I'm going to tap for 3. That's Drugskull Captain. Drugskull Captain is 1 white, blue, flying. Other spirit creatures you control get +1/+1 and have hexproof.
Oh, I do. What?
Yee.
That is broken.
No. What? So, Bygone Bishop is now a 3/4.
Thank you.
Since that is a creature with CMC 3 or less, I do make a treasure token. Or not a treasure token. What's a treasure?
You investigate. So it's a clue.
Clue token. Let's get my... Oh, this is my favorite thing about Untap is getting all the cute tokens out. Let's see what we have for today.
Do they have a Red Hood token?
They don't, because he doesn't have a clue. Ha Oh, Johnny. Let's see. You know what? We'll stick with just the original, or not an original clue, but
Shadows over Innistrad.
We'll get a clue. And then I will move to combat, and I will swing a 3/4 at you.
Well, I can't do anything about that, so I will take 3 to the face.
And that,
First blood.
First blood. That's all I can do. So it will be your go, good sir.
All right. Let's see. So I'm going to tap the Exotic Orchard, floating a white.
All right. A white. Interesting.
I will then play Shadow Blood Ridge.
Okay.
I totally read that card wrong. Whoopsie. But you know what? It's all good in the hood. Okay, so using that white, I'm going to tap to float a black and red.
All right.
And then the other two to play Bloodsworn Steward.
Ooh.
So 4/4 flying commander creatures I control get +2/+2 and have haste. Wow.
So your commander Streffen is now going to be a 5/4 once it hits the battlefield.
Yes.
Yeah.
Ooh. And then if I do combat damage with him because of the masquerade. Ooh.
Yeah. It can get buffed pretty quick.
All right, I will pass turn.
All right, I'll proceed to untap and draw for my turn. All right, we'll play an island that gets us up to 5. What to do? Oh, I forgot to untap this guy.
Yeah, you might want to untap. Get it? Untap.
Yeah, hey.
Hey.
Just the way it died off. We're both like, So, what to do? I think what I'm going to do is just move to combat, swing a 3/4 flyer at you. And since you have no blocks, I believe that's all I'm going to do on my turn.
All right. Maybe it was just the skeptical side of me. You're running blue.
You are
You
correct.
have untapped mana.
You are correct. It's usually not a good sign when you see at least 2 blue untapped.
No. Okay. That 2 has flying. I will move to combat.
All right.
And I will swing Bloodsworn Steward at you, good sir.
And
4.
I will proceed to take 4.
All right. That will trigger Bloodsworn Steward words. That'll trigger Sensia Masquerade because I did combat damage. I will put a +1/+1.
Making him a 5/5.
Yes, sir. And then I will pass turn.
During your instep,
okay,
I will pay 2 and sacrifice this guy to draw a card.
Okay, makes sense.
Then I'll proceed to untap and draw for draw step. Question is, what are we going to do? First things first.
You could pass turn.
I could. You are not wrong. I could pass turn. But what I'm going to do is play this Port Town, which I don't have an island or plains in my hand, so I won't reveal it.
Okay.
So ETB's tapped. And that leaves me with 4 mana left up.
While you're doing that, I'm going to crack the Myriad Landscape.
All right. That's fair.
So,
I think what I'm going to do is, since you're searching for lands, right?
Yes.
I think I'll be
for 2 basic lands.
I think I'll be incredibly nice, and I will give you another land.
Wait, what?
Yeah. See? You now have a land.
Oh, dirty. That was.
Look, you're searching for mana. I gave you mana. It's a win-win, right? It's a win-win.
Oh, that dude. All
right, for those who are watching and don't know, Imprison in the Moon, enchant creature, land, or planeswalker. Enchanted permanent is a colorless land with add generic and loses all other card types and abilities. So his 5/5 Bloodsworn Steward which would have given his commander +2/+2 and haste, is now a land. You're welcome. I know how much you love mana. So.
Dirty. Oh, well. That was dirty.
And I forgot to untap my Bygone Bishop again, but it's fine.
All right. Anything else on your turn? Since I've got this land.
I will move to combat and swing a 3/4 at you again.
All right, I will take 3.
Dancing in my room. And then that will be my go.
All right. Oh, that was dirty. Dirty.
Look. It was going to get big.
It was well played.
It was.
All right. Yeah. I will tap 2 to play Arcane Signet.
All right.
I'm ramping.
You sure you don't want to tap this one?
Shh, quiet you. Quiet you. And then I will play Temple of the False God as my land for turn.
All right. And you do, in fact, have 5 or more lands.
Yeah. So I can now tap that for 2. Okay. Let's see. That really sucks. That really set me back. What I wanted to do.
Yeah. You could cast your commander.
I could.
As a reminder, I do have 2 mana up, 1 white and 1 blue.
I will pass turn.
All right.
So what are your thoughts on Crimson Vows so far?
So I absolutely love it. So on MTG Arena, right, I've built a new Brawl deck. I've been really into Brawl lately. And I'm going to play this Plains. One of my new favorite cards is, strangely enough, a blue-black card. And you know me, I'm a big red-green player.
Yeah.
But this guy is strong. Runo Stromkirk.
Oh, yeah.
1 black-blue. When he ETBs, you may put target creature card from your graveyard on top of your library. And at the beginning of your upkeep, you may reveal the top card of your library. And if it's a creature with CMC 6 or greater, flip Runo Stromkirk. And he essentially becomes Cthulhu. And his name is Crothus.
But we're going to call him Cthulhu.
We're going to call him Cthulhu. Whenever he attacks, if he's attacking with another creature, so if he attacks and another creature attacks, you make a copy of the attacking creature. If it is a Leviathan, Kraken, Octopus, or Serpent, you make 2 of those copies instead.
Ooh.
So I hardly ever get a chance to flip him because by the time he flips, people are like, remove. But when he does flip, it feels great. 7 mana. It feels great whenever it does. On with my turn, I have 7 mana.
Mm-hmm.
So what I will do is tap for 1, 2, 3, 4 for Donal, Herald of Wings. Whenever you cast a non-legendary creature spell with flying, you may copy it, except the copy is a 1/1 spirit in addition to its other types. Do this only once each turn. So whenever I cast
that'll double the enter the battlefield triggers or any other abilities.
Yeah, if I have any ETB effects. It doesn't double Bygone Bishop simply because that's a cast and not an ETB. So moving to combat, I'll swing a 2/2 and a 3/4 in the air at you.
Well, I can't do anything about that. So that you said 2/2. So 5.
Yes, sir.
Oh man, I'm getting this is not good. Not.
But you have 40 life. You have 40 life. It's fine. You're looking good.
My life is a resource. What are you talking about? My life's down to 26.
Exactly. But that'll be I absolutely love Cthulhu. One of my favorite combinations that I've done is so there's a card that came out in Midnight Hunt called Sludge Monster, or I believe that was its name, Sludge Monster. Basically, when it enters the battlefield or attacks, you put a slime counter on target creature and opponent controls, and creatures your opponent controls with slime counters become 2/2 creatures with no abilities.
Dude, that's gnarly.
It's so nasty, and I absolutely love the card. It is a rare, amazing card. Basically, the way I had this set up, right? And this is only one of my 2 combos that I've successfully pulled off, is the Sludge Monster with Cthulhu on the battlefield. Both swing in. You get the attack trigger from Sludge Monster, and then you get the copy trigger from Cthulhu, which allows you to enter the battlefield, which gives you more slime counters. So even if they have a board of like 5/5 flyers, they all become 2/2s because you were spamming out those slime counters, and they lose all their flying, and it's gross. It's absolutely disgusting. And then I put Maskwood Nexus in there just to be super nasty. It's great. So they essentially become Krakens and whatever other creature types. And so you get to make 2 of those instead.
Nice. So I played Nirkana Revenant.
Mm-hmm.
So whenever I tap a swamp for mana, I add an additional black mana. So my swamp's now tapped for 2.
Ooh.
Yep. And then I can tap a black and she gets +1/+1 till end of turn. But what I'm going to do is tap so 2, 4, 5. I will then cast my commander, Strefan Maurer Progenitor.
Hey!
So beginning of my end step, I create a blood token for each player who lost life this turn. When Strefan attacks, I may sacrifice 2 blood tokens. If I do, put a vampire card from my hand onto the battlefield, tapped and attacking, and it gains indestructible until end of turn. Yeah. It's a big one.
It's a big one.
It's a big one.
And he does have flying. Yep.
That's a thing.
It is.
Right. So I will pass turn.
During your end step,
yes,
I will tap 1, 2, 3 to flash out Nebelgast Herald. Flash flying whenever he or another spirit enters the battlefield under my control. Tap target creature and opponent controls. So on cast, I get a treasure token or a clue token. Sorry.
Yep.
So let me get my clue token back. Then I get the spirit token from Donald.
Oh, Al and Johnny making that's what she said jokes. That's funny.
And then not only do I get the enter the battlefield from Nebelgast. Well, actually, hold on, turn order.
You get to stack the triggers.
Yeah, I'm just trying to think. Since this is on cast, Nebelgast Herald hasn't entered the battlefield yet. This is on cast. So these spirit tokens enter the battlefield first. And then Nebelgast enters the battlefield. So I only get 1 tap trigger.
Yep.
So I'm going to choose to tap down your commander, Strefan.
All right. Sounds good.
Yep. This 1/1 spirit, though. Oh, no, I get 2 because this 1/1 spirit is a copy of Nebelgast Herald. It's not just a 1/1 spirit. So I do get 2 tap triggers. So I will tap down your Nirkana Revenant as well.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I had to reread Nebelgast.
Donald. Johnny said he likes the colors on that one. Which one are you talking about?
Which ones? Black and red or blue and white? You know, you gotta.
We gotta know.
We gotta know. Can you show me?
So now you get to untap your stuff since you did all that on my untap.
Yep.
My end step.
That is correct.
Hard.
Untap all. And then I will proceed to draw a card. Ooh! I drew a really good card that I didn't realize was in the deck. Oh, that's
Uh-oh.
So I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 mana up. So yes, I can do both. So I'm going to tap for white. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yep. I'm going to cast Windborn Muse.
Oh, hell.
I'm going to create a copy of Windborn Muse due to Donal. I can choose to tap or untap or tap target creature and opponent controls, but your creature is already tapped. It's fine. But I do have a 2/3 Windborn Muse and a 1/1 Windborn Muse. I'm actually going to put a counter on this Windborn Muse so that way I have a reminder. Yep. I'll flip it upside down. How about that?
That works. So that means I need to pay 4 for every creature in order to attack you.
Yes.
That is disgusting. You know, for the deck that had the lowest value for reprints, that Spirits deck is doing some work.
I've been drawing some good cards. There are some pretty decent things in here. I will then, since Millicent, fun fact about Millicent, this spell costs 1 less to cast for each spirit I control. And I currently control more than 5 spirits. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I can to cast her for 2. She's a 7 CMC. But I'm going to tap that Azorius Chancery to cast Millicent. Now I do get the copy, or no, it's non-legendary.
No,
it's non-legendary. Never
like
mind.
you don't get no.
I don't get the copy of Millicent. I was going to try to do the rules thing where it was like get the copy. The second one enters the battlefield, but I have to sacrifice it because legend rule. That's not the case here because it's a non-legend.
You know, I am grateful that R&D put that little caveat in there with Donald because that would have been broken.
Mm-hmm. It would have been gross.
So Johnny replied saying the yellow wispy one.
The yellow wispy one. This one?
The Bygone Bishop or the Drogskull Captain? Those seem both wispy.
They are both kind of wispy.
You're kind of wispy.
Roasted. Got him. I'll move to combat. I'll swing a 3/3. Oh, sorry. 3/3, 2/2, and a 3/4 at you.
So 3, 2. So 8. Yeah.
Yep.
Ouch.
Yeah. Man.
Ouch.
Yeah,
this is not going well.
I'll admit, imprisoning your Bloodsworn Steward definitely gave me a leg up.
Yes, it did. All right.
But it will be your go.
Come on, heart of the cards.
This ain't no Yu-Gi-Oh!
All right, I think I will tap.
I'm trying to
Exotic Orchard for a white and the Swamp for 2 because of Nirkana to cast Underworld Connections.
Ooh.
Targeting.
Ooh. Targeting one of my lands, right?
No. I will actually target the Exotic Orchard.
Josh, you could target your generic land right here.
You're right. I will finally have a use for that thing. I will then tap that land. Oh, hold on. You know what I need to do? I have to make a copy of that. So if you want to move yours, so I can tap your. So if you want to go ahead and move yours.
Yeah, I'm moving it to the face down pile.
Yeah. That way I can tappy tap. Ow. All right, so I will tap. I will pay 1 life to draw a card.
What about you, Josh? Do you have any favorite cards from Crimson Vow so far?
You know, the one I'm thinking of, it's is it the Dreadfeast Demon is the one I'm thinking of? Yeah, Dreadfeast Demon. This is such a broken card. So at the beginning of your end step, you sacrifice a non-demon creature, and it doesn't even matter if it's token or non-token. But if you do, you create a token
that's a copy of
Dreadfeast Demon.
That's what I thought you were talking about, but I wasn't for certain.
Yeah, so it gets out of hand real quick.
Ooh. The only problem is that if that's like the only thing on your board, it just kind of sits there.
Yeah.
But it's still even still, it is a 6/6 flyer.
Yeah. So I'm gonna tap the mountain for red to float or to tap the ridge for black and red. And I'm gonna cast Rakdos Charm.
Ooh.
Each creature deals 1 damage to its controller. So I have 2. So I will take 2.
I will take 8. Ugh. I'm not judging on that one. That was well deserved. I deserved that.
Yeah. And then let's see. That doesn't help me.
There's currently 1 card in my hand that I don't know why it's in this deck. I mean, I feel like it filled a slot that they were looking for, but but they probably could have done a different card to fill this slot.
Yeah.
And it probably would have gotten more value.
All right, so I'm going to go ahead and move to my end step. That will trigger Strefon. Since you lost life, I will create a blood token.
That you will, sir. That you will.
And then blood tokens, that's a new token type with this set. So I can pay 1, discard this. Pay 1, discard a card, sacrifice an artifact, or I sacrifice the blood token and then draw a card. So, right, I will pass turn.
And I'll proceed to untap and draw for my turn. Oh man, what to do?
I definitely have ideas of how I want to upgrade this vampiric deck.
I don't know exactly what I'm supposed to do here because that's something I'm seeing right now. Because if you had more removal, in the beginning of the game, I don't have that many forms of card draw other than the clue tokens that I'm getting from Bygone Bishop.
Yeah.
Which I may as well go ahead and sack this one to draw a card. Because there's nothing really good in my hand. I'm going to play this Prairie Stream. It does not enter the battlefield tapped because I control 2 or more basic lands. What I'm going to do is I'm going to tap 1, 2, 3. I'm going to cast Haunting Imitation just to see where we go with this. Haunted Imitation is 2 in a blue. Each player reveals the top card of their library. For each creature card revealed this way, create a token that's a copy of that card, except it's a 1/1. It's a spirit in addition to its other types, and it has flying. If no creature cards were revealed this way, return a Haunting Imitation to its owner's hand. So you and I both reveal the top card of our libraries. And then we create a token of it. It's a creature, except it's a 1/1 spirit.
Oh, well, you got Lurian the Diversion.
No, you got Lyrian the Diversion.
Oh. Interesting.
I'm trying to figure out how to... how do I reveal again? Flip top. There we go.
Yep.
Okay. So all I got was a Temple of Enlightenment.
So, Casual Clapper, we are playing Commander.
That we are?
Yep, that's what we were playing. Johnny says, I think Matthew is speaking in tongues. You're not wrong.
Look, it's a lot, and a lot of cards. You know what they're doing now is you have to have some kind of prior knowledge to really understand how they work. And so, if it sounds like I'm speaking in tongues, it may be true. I don't know. But you get a copy of Lowering the Diversion. Except the one.
Yeah.
And you also get to search your library for Camber, the Plunderer.
Yep.
So that backfired on me.
So how did you... Oh, invert. There we go. There we go. Well, let me go find...
That didn't work as well as I thought it might have.
That's funny.
Why am I tapped down for 4? That was a 3 CMC. I shouldn't be tapped down. Did I cast something else this turn? Oh, that's right. That's what I did. That's what I did. I know what I did. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. Yep. Because I sacrificed the clue token. And that's why I had that Azorius Chancery tapped down. 1, 2, 3. I might as well play this card. Might as well play it. This is the card I was referring to earlier where I feel like it was just put in to fill a spot. I will play Dovin Grand Arbiter.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
And I will put counters on him. How much? He comes in with 3 counters. And I will then move to combat. I will swing a 3/4, a 2/2, and a 4/4 at you.
All right. So what I will do...
I realized as I was declaring blockers that you did have a flyer, but I was like, screw it.
Hold on. Thinking. So I'm going to block your commander, but before combat damage is dealt,
you can't block it with Nirkana. She is flying.
You suck.
Most spirits do have flying, Josh.
more
often than not.
Quiet, you. Quiet. Crap. Flying. Well, shiitake mushrooms. Yeah. I will. This is what I'm going to do. Okay. So I'm going to discard a card. Sacrifice the blood token.
All right.
All right.
Just remember that my other, if you're planning on doing anything with my board, my creatures do have hexproof.
Yeah, except for the Drug Skull Captain. Crap. So that's, let's see, 5, 7. That's 10. Ouch.
Did you not block any of them?
No, I can't. Well, I could.
You could block the Drug Skull Captain.
Yeah, but the way this game's going, it's not not going so well.
All right, and due to Dovin Bond, I had 3 creatures hit you. I will then put 3 counters on him. And with Millicent, I had 3 non-token creatures hit you, so I create... Oop, not that. Put that back in my hand. Where'd it go? I create 3 1/1s. 1/1 Flying Spirits.
Okay.
Where'd it go? Flying Spirit token. Play. And I'll create 3 copies of those.
Board wipe. That's what I need.
Yeah. The only problem is that I have 3 spirits that just enter the battlefield under my control, so I get to tap down 2 of your creatures.
Ew.
At least they'll
untap.
They will untap. But yep. That'll be my turn.
All right. Heart of the cards. Okay.
Heart of the cards. I played this card that says I win the game. That's just it. That's just what it does.
Yeah.
Dancing in my room.
Huh. Interesting. I wonder. Okay, so I'm going to tap Temple the False God for 2.
All right.
Arcane Signet for black. I am going to play Dark Imposter.
All right. What does it do again?
So I can pay 4 black and exile target creature and put a 1/1 counter on Dark Imposter. Dark Imposter has all activated abilities of all creature cards exiled with it.
Ooh.
So.
It's not bad.
No. So I'm going to tap 2. So there's 4 mana, black. And I'm going to exile your Drogskull Captain.
Well, there we go. I'll move him into exile.
All right. So he will get a +1/+1 counter.
That he will.
And he has activated abilities, which Drogskull doesn't have any.
No, he doesn't. He has his static ability.
Which is fine. But I will then tap. Let's see. 1. So there's 2.
Josh.
I don't have enough. I don't have enough. Yeah, I do not have enough.
What do you mean you don't have enough? Cost 6, right? So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. You have 6 again. Because your swamp's tapped for 2.
But yeah. So
unless you're trying to do something else that I don't know about.
Well, guess we'll find out.
Hey.
Oh
wait, you just tapped a swamp, or maybe it was delayed on my screen.
So the 3 swamps I have tapped are. It was all part of the Dark Imposter.
Gotcha. So yep.
Activation. So.
So yeah, you only have 5 on my screen. Your Arcane Signet is tapped though.
Yeah, I tapped the Temple of the False God and the Signet to cast
the Dark Imposter.
Yeah.
Got it. We're on the same page now. We're on the same page.
All right. I'm going to move to combat.
All right.
I will tap for 2. And then 3, 4 for the Windborn Muse.
All right. Goes in height.
And then I will swing at you with Nirkana Revenant. Do keep in mind that I do have first strike because of Stensia Masquerade.
I wasn't going to block.
Okay. All right. So
what is that? 6 damage?
Just 4.
Just 4, so you didn't activate her ability?
No, I did not. I didn't have the black for it. So, all right, Johnny, thanks so much for stopping by.
Bye, Johnny.
I will put, because I did do combat damage, I will put a 1/1 counter on Stensia.
All right.
Okay. And then I will move to my end step. Stefan will trigger.
All right.
And I will create another blood token.
That you will. Then once you click on it being my go,
okay,
I'll proceed to untap and draw.
And I'm going to die.
Yeah, I'm going to play this Temple of Enlightenment first, just so I can scry 1. Okay, it's fine.
It's cool. It's fine. It's whatever.
Yeah, I'm going to move to combat and just swing all. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 3, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. It would be 20 damage total. But you do have an alert, which is fine.
No response. I take it to the face.
Okay. Well, there we go. Game 1 down. Boom.
Hey, I got time for one more.
You got time for one more?
I got time for one more. So what we're going to do, I'm gonna click finish game. Play
another. Booyah.
Nightlife, you won that one. Keep existing deck. Yes.
Keep existing deck.
And if you want to copy my command zone,
I would very much like to.
All right. Game 1 in the books.
Game 1 in the books. Hopefully you'll do better this time.
I sure hope so. Because that was rough.
Speaking of cards, so I think you mentioned that Dread Feast Demon was one of your favorites that you saw.
Yeah.
As I mentioned before, I'm a green player, so one of my absolute favorites that was released was Cultivator Colossus. It's like 7 mana, 4, and I think 3 green. Whenever its power and toughness are each equal to the number of lands you control, right? Which already off the bat made me want to put it into my Ashaya deck.
Yeah.
Just buffs it up incredibly. And whenever ETBs, you may put a land card from your hand onto the battlefield. And then if you do, you draw a card. So whenever you have a land into the battlefield, you draw. ETB, draw. ETB, draw until you don't have any lands anymore.
Yeah.
And I love it.
I'm not going to lie. That is one of those cards that if my friends use that against, play that, I will be playing mass land destruction.
Yeah.
I have no shame in that.
One card so back to my Runo Stromkirk deck, right? I put in one card to kind of counteract all the Ren and 7 decks I was playing against. The card is Confounding Conundrum. And when it ETBs, you draw a card. And whenever an opponent has a land into the battlefield under their control, if they already had a land ETB under their control this turn, return a land to their hand. So they only get one land a turn. And so even after and if they have a Shy on the battlefield, they go to cast a creature. After they play a land, they bounce a creature to their hand. It gets kind of gross.
Yeah.
But I will proceed to tap 2 and play this Marble Diamond, which will enter the battlefield tapped. I'll actually put it in my bottom right hand corner, and then proceed to pass turn.
Okay. On your end step.
Ooh. Destroy artifact.
Yeah.
Yep. There it is. Boo. Boo. You can't let me ever have any fun, Josh.
Shall we go back to the previous game? Pretty sure you had that.
Look, you were searching for lands. I gave you a land.
Yeah, no comment. All right, I will pass turn.
All right, I'll proceed to untap and draw. Man, I did not draw the land I was really hoping to, but that's
unfortunate.
Although it is a really good thing that you got rid of that diamond, because here's a sky diamond.
Womp womp.
Womp womp. I would have had 5 mana next turn with only 2 lands.
Yeah.
But it is your go.
Okay. No, I've been looking through a lot of the commons and uncommons, specifically the commons, because I'm getting really into playing the pauper format, which relies heavily on commons.
Mm-hmm.
So that's been the one that I'm like, oh, okay.
The 5 mana black Kraken, the one where ETBs you exploit.
Yes.
Whenever that's a common. Absolutely love that card.
Oh, I know.
He's like, I know.
I know. All right, I'm gonna play Vampire Nighthawk, Flying Death Touch, Lifelink. Such a good vampire card. That needed a reprint.
That it did. Draw. Hopefully it's a land. It is not. What I will do is tap an island and my Sky Diamond for an Arcane Signet. And then I'll proceed to tap the Arcane Signet and the Plains for a Knight of the White Orchid. Yay! And you do, in fact, control more lands than me. So what I'm going to do is search my library for Plains and put it onto the battlefield. And then that would be my go. So I'll go ahead and pass turn while I do this.
Okay.
I wonder if they put any dual lands in here.
That
would be beyond nice.
Right? Giggity.
You just see one of the OG dual lands in the pre-con.
Right.
Nani?
So
go to battlefield tapped. I'll proceed to shuffle.
I will play my land for turn.
All right.
And let's see, 1, 2, 3. Yeah, so I can activate Temple of the False God now.
Yes, you can.
Yay! All right, I will tap for 2. To also play Fire Diamond, that will come in tapped. I will
look at us and our diamonds. We are so rich, man.
Right? Move into combat. I will swing Vampire Nighthawk at your face.
I will go down to, well, technically up to 38 because I started out at 20 again and I forgot to change it.
And then because of lifelink, I will gain 2.
All right.
Pass turn.
I'll proceed to untap my planes where it's supposed to go. Untap these, and then I shall draw a card. Oh, man. And that's a 2/3. So what to do? I have 1, 2, 3 for 5 mana. What to do?
You could scoop.
Wrong. I could very well scoop.
Yeah, I'm just happy I got first blood on this one.
Yeah, you did. You're doing good. Definitely removing that first diamond set me back a bit. Excuse me.
Good.
I think what I will do is I will tap 2 and play the Shacklegeist. Shacklegeist can only block creatures with flying, and tap 2, untap spirits I control, tap target creature I don't control.
Such a good card.
It's pretty decent.
You know, that was one from, that was an M21.
Was it?
I want to say that it was. Check Scryfall because I know that's.
Well, while you're doing that, I also am going to be playing Remorseful Cleric, which is flying, sack it, exile all cards from target player's graveyard. And then I'll be swinging a 2/2 at you.
Okay, you just exiled my graveyard?
Yeah, when I sacrifice it.
Oh, when you sack it. Okay.
Yeah. I mean, I could sacrifice your graveyard right now. I don't know if I get anything from it.
No.
But
all right, I will lose 2. Yeah, so Shacklegeist was originally printed in M21.
Mm-hmm.
And definitely an undervalued. It was definitely a sleeper card. Which this one will have. This now probably gets a lot more power, especially with this deck.
With so many spirits in it, yep.
Yeah.
Especially since we saw in how last game I can flood the boards with spirits. With the right hand, I can make my spirits out really quick. The only so far, so I like the concept of Millicent, right?
Yeah.
Whenever another non-token spirit I control deals combat damage to a player, create a 1/1 white spirit creature token. But I think we've already seen a better spirit commander, one that is not necessarily a spirit itself. Let me pull it up so I can pull the name.
Was that the one from the Kaldheim precons?
No, it's Kaikar. It's another M20 card. Bird Wizard, whenever you cast a non-creature spell, create a 1/1 white spirit creature token with flying, and then sacrifice the spirit to add red to your mana pool.
Okay.
I think we've already seen, I think that would make a better commander because one, it gives you access to red.
Yeah.
For any burn spells that you may want to throw in.
Yeah.
But that's just my opinion.
Yeah, that makes sense. So I play my commander, and then I'm tapping 4 red to play Bloodsworn Steward.
Yep, commander creatures you control have +2/+2 in haste, so he is a 5/4.
Yes. All right. Move to combat because of Bloodsworn Steward. Mm-hmm. I will swing both these at you. So Strefan is a 5/4, and Vampire Nighthawk is a 2/3 with Death Touch and Lifelink, and they both have flying.
I will, in fact, be double blocking your commander since these have base power and toughness 2, or base power 2. Definitely going to be double blocking those, and we'll trade.
Yep.
Unless you have any more combat tricks that I'm unaware of.
Nope. So I will put Strefan back in the command zone,
and I will take 2.
I'll put the
shucks
commander tax on the command zone so I can keep track of where I'm at.
Right.
All right, and then I will gain 2 life.
Mm-hmm.
All right, and that is all I could do. That was still a turn.
That was a turn.
I will pass turn.
And I will proceed to untap and draw. What to do?
Oh, that was a misplay.
Boop. What?
Don't worry about it.
Don't worry about it? Okay, I won't worry about it then. Let's see. I've got 5 mana. Shucks. What am I going to do? I'm going to tap for 3. Cast Twilight Drover. Whenever a creature token leaves the battlefield, put a +1/+1 counter on Twilight Drover. And I can pay 2 and a white to remove a counter from him to create 2 1/1 white spirit creature tokens.
Ooh, nice.
I'm also going to play another spirit, one that we've actually seen a lot in Commander before, because it's just a great card. It is.
Sun Titan?
Oh, wait. No! I mean, if I could cast Sun Titan for 2 blue, that would be great. But no, I'm going to be playing Kami of the Crescent Moon.
Oh, I'm so happy that got a reprint.
Mm-hmm. And like I said, we've seen it before. I know it's a staple in a couple of my decks, my blue decks, just because card draw is always important.
Yeah.
I will proceed to pass turn after that.
All right.
And yep, because I'm tapped down, I'm not going to move to combat because you have a 4/4.
Yep. All right, I will draw 2 cards because of
Kami of the Crescent Moon. If I had been able to like flash him out at your instep, been so much better because I could have gotten that first 2-card draw.
Right. Okay, so I think
and destroy your spirit of the Crescent Moon. I've had that happen before where I did like Howling Mine and then it went around the table, everybody drawing it to, and right before my upkeep, someone was like, and destroy it.
Oh, gross. All right, so I tapped 5.
Mm-hmm.
So to play Malakir Blood Witch, flying and protection from white. So, and when Malakir Blood Witch enters the battlefield, each opponent loses life equal to the number of vampires I control. I gain life equal to life lost this way. So I will gain 3.
And I will lose 3. I've already marked it down. I'm down to 33.
Woohoo! All right, and then that'll be my turn.
That's unsettling. No combat or anything. I'll proceed to draw 2 cards. Interesting. So I have 5 mana. She will cost 3 less to cast, making her 4. Just to let you know, I have not drawn a single land this game, other than the first planes.
Now, while you guys are while he's deciding, make sure to follow us on the Definitive Crusade. It is a fun time. So if you like DC Comics, boom, there you go.
Boom. And they did an episode or they recorded an episode a few days ago. I was unable to attend.
It will go live tomorrow.
Yep. I had some personal things to attend to and was unable to attend and had to drop back at the last second. But still, Frey is there, Johnny's there, Josh is there. it's going to be a good episode.
Mm-hmm.
It's going to be a good episode.
So, Drug Skull reinforcements.
Melee, whenever this creature attacks, it gets +1/+1 until end of turn for each opponent you attack this combat, and other spirits I control have melee. So if I decided to attack with a spirit, they each get +1/+1 until end of turn.
Okay.
If I had 2 more opponents, they could get up to +3/+3 until end of turn.
Yeah.
But that will be my go. I'm not going to move to combat either. I'm just going to sit back.
All right. Well, let's see here. Well, let's play Myriad Landscaped. Ow. I think.
And while he's thinking, make sure to check out Nightlight 95, my Twitch channel. I also have a TikTok channel. Check it out. I do Dungeons and Dragons content and all sorts of shenanigans on it. It's a lot of fun.
Shenanigans. It's actually quite entertaining. All right, I'm going to play Blood Tithe Harvester. When Blood Tithe Harvester enters the battlefield, I create a blood token. I can sacrifice him. Target creature gets -X till end of turn, where X is twice the number of blood tokens I control.
Yep. And currently it is 1. So once the vampire creatures you control don't have haste yet. So, yeah.
Yeah, that's a thing.
Yeah. I'm sitting with a lot of dead cards in my hand. That's my issue. I have cards in my hand that I could do stuff with.
Yeah.
But not much, especially me being short on mana at the moment is.
It is problematic. All right, and then I will play my commander, and I'm going to pass turn.
Once again, skipping over combat makes me question you. You did draw 2 cards last turn, correct?
I did.
All right.
I will do everything possible to not kill Kami of the Crescent Moon until I absolutely have to.
Did you make sure to pay 2 for Ristic Study?
Wrong deck.
Dang it. Oh, man. What to do? Oh, man. Dancing in my room. I'm not doing anything. I don't have enough mana to do that. I don't have any instants and sorceries in my bin, so I can't do that. The only real thing that I can do at the moment is cast my commander. 1, 2. She'll be 3. So 3 mana for a 7 CMC, because 7 - 4 is 3. And then I will tap 2 as well, and I'll just say that I tapped appropriately because I can. Yep, because I have the mana.
Understood.
Yeah, I have the mana to do it. To cast Ghostly Pilferer. Whenever it becomes untapped, I may pay 2. If I do, draw a card. Whenever an opponent casts a spell from anywhere other than their hand, I draw a card. And discard a card. Ghostly Pilferer cannot be blocked this turn.
You know what's funny about Ghostly Pilferer? You can draw a card every time someone casts their commander.
Yep. That is a fact because it is somewhere other than your hand. But that will be my go. Once again, I'm not going to move to combat because you have blockers and none of my stuff is quite powerful yet.
All right, let's see here.
And you also have something that's protection from white, so it's a stupid chump blocker.
This is true.
I really wish I could draw a land, though.
What to do? I think so. I will tap black, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6,
Oh.
7.
Oh no, something that's cost 7 mana.
Damnable Pact.
Oh.
Target player draws X cards and loses X life. I'm going to go ahead and target myself.
You do have the life to spare from it.
You're right, I do.
It's a good card. It's a good card. I remember when that first came out, and I was like, "What? Why would you voluntarily lose life? That's ridiculous!" And I was like, this stupid card." Oh
Right?
man!
All right, so I have not played a land for turn.
You have not.
So I will.
Must be nice.
Foreboding Ruins, revealing this mountain.
All right.
And then 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so I have 10. Right. Ow. And then I think, that's all I will do for the moment. I'm going to go ahead and move to my cleanup step, and I will discard.
You were just not swinging through combat, and
no,
I do not know why.
I have my reasons.
Why are you at 38? 45 minus 5 is 40.
No, it was 7.
So you cast the 2 black plus the 7?
Wait, hold on.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yeah, you would have been able to because you tapped 9 mana total.
Yep.
Got it.
All right, and then one more.
Judge! Where are you? You near my apartment somewhere? And I'll proceed to untap. I will draw 2. Hey, I drew 2 lands. Yay!
Huzzah!
I will then proceed to tap 3. 1, 2, 3 for a mirror entity. And then that leaves me with 3 mana left, which I can't really do nothing with. I will move to combat. Let me do this. Combat phase. I'll swing with Ghostly Pilferer. Choosing on as in declare attackers on the declare attacker stack. I can't talk. On the declare attacker stack, I'm going to discard Dona, Herald of Wings.
Okay.
To make him unblockable.
Okay.
And that's going to be all my declare attackers. And so moving to declare blockers, can't be blocked, damage step. So you will be taking 2. Yep. And then that will be my go.
All right. Well, untap. I will draw 2. We'll play Shadowblood Ridge. And then I think it is time to wreak some havoc.
Yay! If you do Havoc Fest, oh my gosh! If you cast Havoc Festival, that would have been perfect if you did. But oh my gosh!
So there's 3, 4, 5, 6, and a black. For Shadow Grange Archfiend, each opponent sacrifices a creature with the greatest power among creatures they control, and I gain life equal to the greatest power among creatures sacrificed this way.
Yep. You will gain 4 life because Millicent goes bye-bye. Millicent doth go bye-bye.
That is the thing. Yes.
Come on. Thank you. Add counter.
All right.
I'm super sad. Why you do this?
Because I can.
You got rid of my rock. You got rid of my spirit.
Yeah, it's fine.
It's fine.
It's cool. It's fine. Oh, there was some.
It's not like I didn't just completely annihilate you last game or anything.
Right? That's kind of what I'm thinking.
Ugh.
4 mana up. I will tap these 3 mountains.
Man, I wonder if there's a supreme verdict in this deck. That would be amazing.
I'm going to play Larian the Diversion. So that will allow me to go find Kambar.
What is Kim? You didn't play her last game, so I don't remember what Kambar does.
Oh, don't worry about it. That's going to be my turn while I'm getting Kambar.
All right, well, I'm going to choose to untap, and when Ghostly Pilferer untaps, I'm going to pay 2 to draw a card. And then draw step, I will draw 2 more cards. I will play a Plains. Actually, I lied. I'm going to play an island because I realized I only have 1 island.
Yes.
That real quick. Then I will proceed to tap 3, 1, 2, 3, for a Priest of the Blessed Graf. At the beginning of my end step, create X 1/1 white spirit creature tokens with flying, where X is the number of opponents who controls more lands than you. And you do, in fact, control more lands than me.
Yes, I do. Yeah.
I will then proceed to combat. I'll swing a Ghostly Pilfer at you. Same thing. Second burst, same as the first. Discard a card to make it unblockable, and you will be taking 2 damage. Move to instep. I'll create a 1/1 because you control more lands than me, and then it'll be your go.
Okay. I will untap. We'll draw 2.
You know, one of the cards that my friend CJ was really excited to see was Maniform Hellkite.
Yeah.
Yep. 2 red. Whenever you cast a non-creature spell, create an XX red dragon illusion creature token with flying and haste, where X is the amount of mana spent to cast that spell, and then you exile at the beginning of the next step. He is it master all the way. His favorite guild is it. He's really good at combinations and comboing spells, and so that card for him is like, oh yeah, I've got this dragon creature, and I've cast 40 spells in 1 turn, so I've got 40 dragons, and yeah, just annihilate them. And so he was really excited to see that printed.
Yeah. All right, so I'm going to tap 2, 3, 4, red.
All right.
I'm going to play Mob Rule.
Ooh.
Gain control of all creatures with power 3 or less until end of turn.
Yep.
So what's going to happen is I'm going to gain control of all of those, right?
Yep.
And then moving to combat, I'm going to actually use Mirror Entity's ability and pump it up for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And I do believe, sir.
I do believe that would be lethal.
That will be a GG.
That's a shame. Hold on. Hold on. I got an alert.
Hold on. Now here's
Here,
boy.
Mob Rule says untap him. So Ghostly Pilfer will untap. So I will pay 2 to draw a card.
Oh, yeah. And then you will die a very
And then I'll die
death.
because I drew a land.
That is how I come back to win.
That was good. I just was not drawing anything. I've had this Storm of Souls in my hand for like the longest time. It's 4 white. Return all creature cards from your graveyard to the battlefield. Each of them is a 1/1 spirit with flying in addition to its other types. Yeah. But I don't have anything in my graveyard, and it wasn't until I started discarding them that I thought about maybe casting it. Nothing here was able to have synergy with each other unless I was able to attack, but you've constantly had blockers to attack. And I stagnated that game hard. But that's how precons go, I guess.
You know what? The thing that I'm looking at is I'm happy that we were able to see both decks really just pop off.
Oh yeah, that was really good. That was really cool to see both decks do the thing that they were designed to do, which is win.
Yep.
And have fun and being able to play them and have fun. And so it was really fun to play them. I think I may actually pick up Spirit Squadron for myself simply because I like the concept of the deck. I did. I might change the commander around. You know, as with all precons, they're like 5 power, and you can upgrade them to however playstyle you want.
Now that one actually does include a reprint of Geist of Saint Traft.
Mm-hmm.
And honestly, I think what you could even do is pull some of the mechanics and the cards from the Kaldheim Spirits deck.
Yes.
The Phantom Premonition
mm-hmm.
from that precon and integrate the two. And I think that would create a lot of synergy.
Yes.
With the deck.
The 2 mana, it's not a spirit itself, but whenever you cast your second spell each turn, create a spirit.
Yes.
Since most of the stuff in the deck is low CMC, most spirits are like 2-3 mana. And so being able to do multiple of them a turn would be really cool to get all your 1/1 spirits. And there were a lot of ETB effects that I saw.
Yeah.
And so being able to get spirits out, get those ETB effects, and being able to combo that seemed pretty cool. Dovin did not need to be in that deck.
No.
His minus ability gives a artifact token. His plus ability is just whenever a creature you control deals combat damage, plus up his loyalty counters. I didn't even see what his ultimate did. It's like, look at so many top cards of your library, put it into your hand.
I think if you were to take out Dovin, and if you were to put in Icon of Ancestry,
much better,
and give yourself spirits, not only does that give you the ability to get more card draw, you can really filter through your deck to get those spirits out.
And even if it's like you have to keep a planeswalker spot opened, there's several other planeswalkers that you can put in that will be Teferi for one. Just to name one of the more powerful Teferi or more powerful planeswalkers is Teferi. Being able to take extra turns, being able to phase in and out, being able to just have all sorts of combat tricks would be a lot better than Dovin. I've tried to pull up a list of white and blue planeswalkers, and I got a list of like every single one. Give me a second.
So there's
even like, Jace's. The Jace planeswalkers would be a better inclusion.
I mean, you could even have a lot of fun with it since you have Kami of the Crescent Moon in there. You know, throw in a Howling Mine. You know, add Jace, Wielder of Mysteries, because if you're going to start drawing cards out the wazoo, have some protection for mailing yourself out. Teferi Time Raveler would also be a good one.
If you wanted to do no, because it doesn't include white. I was going to say Nekuzar whenever you draw cards, but that changed the whole direction of the deck. So.
See, I think this would be better for you, just because of the fact that each opponent can cast spells only anytime they can cast a sorcery, so that shuts down instants.
Anything with flash.
Yeah, I mean his +1 ability until your next turn, you may cast sorcery spells as though they had flash. That's huge.
Oh yeah, that's even a board wipe, for example, an end of the turn board wipe like Wrath of God, which is a sorcery.
Yeah,
someone goes off on the end of the turn, and you're like, haha, nah. It's devastating. That happened in a game I was playing Saturday. I was able to get on. I was playing Vrondis, right? I love the Vrondis deck. Had Vrondis out. I had like 4 of my 5/4 tokens. I had all sorts of big creatures. I wasn't able to have haste yet, so I was like, all right, I can do stuff next turn because this is after me sitting back. I hadn't been able to draw lands the entire game, and I finally was able to draw lands, get stuff on the battlefield, and then the very next turn, someone was like half board wipe.
Yeah.
It never feels good.
One of the board wipes that would definitely benefit in that deck is actually a new one from Midnight Hunt, but Vanquish the Horde.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
That's huge. And the fact that you can, at that mid to late game, you're only going to be paying white to cast that.
Mm-hmm.
So, a lot of really, really good cards that have come out lately.
Oh yeah. Let me pull up my list. I had a list here. Hullbreaker Horror.
Oh yeah.
Whenever you cast a spell, choose up to 1. Return target spell you don't control to its owner's hand. Return target non-land permanent to its owner's hand. That's another one of those combos that I had with Cthulhu. Is I had it on the battlefield, attacked with them, Cthulhu, created copies, and cast like a what was it? Divide by 0. I cast a Divide by 0.
Yeah.
And just everything was gone from their board.
Yeah.
It's cost extensive, yeah, but with Crothis, you end up benefiting because if you reveal it from the top of your library, you get to flip Runo into Crothis. So
yeah.
Another one, another combo piece that I have in the deck is Mind Flayer. It's not from Crimson Vow. It's from Adventures in the Forgotten Realms. Mind Flayer. It's gross.
So what would you say is worse, Mind Flayer or Agent of Treachery?
Remind me what Agent of Treachery does again.
When it ETBs, take control target permanent.
What's the P&T on Agent of Treachery? Because that's the only thing about Mind Flayer is that it's a 3/3. So if anybody with any kind of bolt effect gets rid of it, and so you spent 5 mana to take control of their thing.
Oh, it's a 2/3.
Okay, so it's the same premise. You spend 5 mana, take control of target creature and opponent controls, but if they're like, haha, no, lightning bolt, well, you just wasted 5 mana to do this.
Yeah.
But you offer something with protection, like what was it that I played? The Drug Skull Captain, where other spirits you control get, well, it's other spirits, but anything that gives your creatures hexproof, any kind of protection for Mind Flayer would be great. I'm trying to pull up my list. I had a bunch of things to talk about, and I've lost my list.
Sorry, guys, for the constant coughing. I've been sick the last couple days, so
yeah, I hate to hear that. Screaming Swarm is a really fun card that I want to work, but I don't know how I would make it work exactly, other than just playing a bunch of small creatures. Like if I did like a white weenies deck, but splash blue in. Screaming Swarm is a 5 blue flying. Whenever you attack with 1 or more creatures, target player mills that many cards. And then it offers its own protection, 2 in a blue. Put Screaming Swarm from your graveyard onto your, or not protection, but recursion, second from the top. It just seems like a fun card that I would want to work, but I don't know if I can make it work because it is 6 mana.
So I think what would work with that would be if you were to combine it with Mind Crank and Lithoform Engine.
Ugh.
Oh, I'm sorry. I think of the gnarly, nasty combos.
Oh no, you're fine. You're fine. It's kind of like the deck you got me. What was it? It's
the Killian.
The Killian deck. Yeah, there's a card in there from like New Phyrexia that's like, yeah, I gain control of creature. But it's an enchantment.
Yeah.
It was nasty. It was fun. Killian being able to what was it? Cheaper. Tainted Strike. I think I had him equipped with something that gave him double strike +1, and then the one that says he gets +1/+1 for each other aura attached to him. Then I swung at a person. He was a 5/5, and I was like, that'll be 10 damage. And right before damage, I was like, Tainted Strike.
I'm so proud. I'm so proud.
I'm all for hold up. all for infect.
You know what? It's one of those mechanics. I know a lot of people hate on it, but if you can win effectively with infect, I don't know. It just shows more on the deck building side of it.
Yep.
So,
but thank you all for joining this live video. Me and Josh have a lot of fun playing Magic, and just in case you haven't been able to tell, thank you, Josh, for joining me. I know you said you're not feeling well, but thank you for being here.
I got to play Commander, and I got to play the new Precon. So
yeah, there we go. It's a plus one.
Totes worth it.
Totes worth it. It's a win-win. But until next time, guys, gals, and non-binary pals, this is Nightlight 95. Thank you so much for being here, and I hope to see you next time. We're tapping out.